ඉතින් ඔන්න අදත් SL Brits වලින් ලස්සන දවසක ලස්සන වැඩක් පෙන්වන්න යන්න හදන්නේ. ඔයාලා දන්නවා මම එංගලන්තේ වටේ කියලා කන්ටෙන්ට් එකක් ඊගාට ලස්සන දවසක් කියලා කන්ටෙන්ට් එකක් කරනවා. ඊට අමතරව ටොපික් එකක් ගැන මොනවා ටොපික් එකක් ගැන කතා කරනවා. ඉතින් දැන් මම මේ අද දවසේ වෙන ලස්සන වැඩක් ගැන ලස්සන වැඩක් පෙන්වන්න තමයි හදන්නේ. බලමු. ආයිබෝවන් කියලා හැමෝම පිළිගන්නවා මගේ channel එකට. අද මම විශේෂ දෙයක් පෙන්වන්න යන්නේ ඔයාලට. මම subscribe කරලා නැත්නම් subscribe කරන්න. ඉතින් අපි ගිහිල්ලා බලමු මොකද්ද මම ඔයාලට මේ පෙන්වන්නේ කියලා. ඉතින් ඔයාලට මේ මෙතන පේනවා scene ලස්සනට පාර තියෙනවා. ඊට පිටිපස්සෙන් ලස්සනට කඳු යාය තියෙනවා. ඉතින් මම ඇත්තටම මේ parents assembly එකට ගිහිල්ලා එන ගමන් බබාගේ parents assembly එකට ගිහිල්ලා එන ගමන් මම විශේෂ දෙයක් දැක්කා. ඉතින් ඒක නිසා මම ටගාලා එතන නතර කරලා ඉවර වෙලා මම යාත් එක්ක චුට්ටක් කතා කරා. මොකද මෙයා කරන්න කියලා. අපි චුට්ටක් ගිහිල්ලා බලමු මොකක්ද මෙයා කරන්න කියලා. එයාත් එක්ක පොඩ්ඩක් කතා බහත් කරමු. නමුත් ඊට කලින් එයාත් එක්ක කතා කරන්න කලින් මම ඔයාලට පෙන්නන්නම් මොකක්ද එයා කරන්න කියලා. මම මොනවත් මගේ equipments ගෙනාවේ නැහැ. කැමරා එක විතර අරගෙන ආවේ. ඉතින් මේ කතා කරන්න කලින් මම චුට්ටක් පෙන්නන්නම් එයා මොකද කරන්න කියලා. ඉතින් මේක ඇත්තටම මාරම uncommon scene එකක්. මම මීට කලින් මේ වගේ දෙයක් අපේ ගමේ ඇතුලේ වෙනවා දැක්කේ නැහැ. මම ඉන්න ප්‍රදේශයෙන් කළා. මේ ඉතින් ඒක මට එක හේතුවක් වුණා. ඒක මට පොඩ්ඩක් වැදුණා. මම යනකොටම දැකපු නිසා මට ගාලා නතර කරලා එයාත් එක්ක කතා කරන්න පටන් ගත්තා. ඉතින් ආ කෝල් එකේ වුණාට පස්සේ චුට්ටක් අහලා බලමු මොනවද කොහොමද එයා මේක කරන්න කියලා. හරි. Is that okay if I talk to you right now? Can you tell us your name and
my name's Rob Poynton.
Yeah.
And I've been a professional painter.
Okay.
Here in the UK for 18 years.
18 years, yeah.
Since university and college.
Okay. Do you live around Stoke?
I grew up in Blythe Bridge, which is just outside Stoke-on-Trent. And then I lived, when I first started my business, it was a good place to set up in Burslem in Stoke-on-Trent.
Yeah.
And then now I live just the other side of the city where my wife grew up, at a place called Roden.
Yeah, okay. Alright.
But I still like coming back to paint the streets of Stoke-on-Trent. I think there's I've painted all over the world, all over Britain, and I work with galleries all over Britain. But I still enjoy coming back to paint streets of Stoke-on-Trent.
To be honest, I am here. I'm very new to the UK. I just came 2 years ago, and I've never seen a scenery like this, a thing like this. Someone is like standing by the road and just doing the painting, and it made me to actually stop and talk to you a little bit. So tell us about your background. Like, where did you study, and what is your university and stuff like that? Did you study painting in the university?
I did a fine art degree at Aberystwyth University.
Okay.
Aberystwyth is in Wales, and it was a nice place to study. But right the way through my education, I've always known that I enjoy working directly in front of the subject. So I don't do work in the studio so much. It's all taking my setup out into the environment and working directly in front of the subject. And I think when you do that, you get more energy and connection and experience. Seems to come through into the work of art that you're creating. After Wales and my degree, fine art degree, then I studied in London for a year, postgraduate in a drawing school, the Royal Drawing School in London. And then I've since been self-employed as a painter for 18 years, producing and selling paint.
Nice. So do you have any inspiration? Do you have any role models, or are you following someone which make you inspired to do this? Whoever that make you inspired to do this?
So since the French Impressionists, there's been a culture of painters painting outside. The technique called en plein air or in plein air. And there's quite a few people in Britain doing it. There's a pretty good culture in a strong culture of plein air painting in America, and coming over Britain, there's a good strong culture of plein air painting in Britain. You're starting to see more and more people setting up with easels outside. No matter the weather, you can painting a good painting in the rain, cold or whatever. It's often the more dramatic the weather, the better. But it's in terms of other role models, some great Brit painters. Peter Brown's brilliant. Peter the Street, his nickname is. He's the kind of the game.
Yeah, that's all right.
But yeah, there's other painters from the past. That, like what I'm doing at the moment is trying to exaggerate angles and the dynamics with the composition and things. So there's people like Christopher Nevinson or Cyril Power. There's lots of different influences going into it. Really, there's not one mentor as such.
Okay, fine. So if I ask you, I'm not sure whether I'm correct when I'm asking this question. Do you have any specific way of calling this type of paintings, like you're standing in the street and then just drawing a scene like this? Is there any specific name for this type of?
They call it plein air painting, but I don't know. There's a lot of like this urban dynamic painting seems to be going slightly different direction to a lot of plein air paint, but it's I don't know. So there's art movements in the UK and in Italy. So there's a movement called Futurism that's heavily influenced my work, and then there's a British equivalent of Futurism called Vorticism, and that's been heavily influential on my work. And with this kind of subject where everything's like disappearing into a dynamic spiral, I think that heavily influenced by Vorticism.
Okay. And when you're mixing the colors, I have seen this place.
Yeah.
Are these the color which you have already recognized with the scene that you're going to paint now?
Yeah. So I'll squeeze the colours out in the tubes in a sequence here. So this is like a prismatic sequence, a full colour wheel of colour there, and some earth colours, and then I'll combine them with white. Yeah. And I take from there with my palette knife and combine either strings of colour, like tonal strings of colour, or like specific colours for specific areas within the scene. So this this setup at the moment is almost a first pass at the colour of the scene, where I'll get some base colours on from these mixes, and then I might make more accurate mixes later on. But this is my kind of pavement colour, the sky colour, the kind of distant blues, and then these will be like different warm and cool shades to help build up the architecture and the building.
Yeah. Okay. How long that you're using this easel? Like, is it for? Are you using it for a long time?
It looks like I've used it for a long time, but it's.
But it seems like you love it a lot. I mean,
I don't know if I love it or if I abuse it a lot. I use it most days. It's called a French easel. It's called a French easel, and it packs down into a carry case. But it's not as old as what it looks. It's just like heavily used and covered in paint.
And that gives the feeling like, when I saw that one, I thought like definitely he's a real artist because of the easel, because it looks very I would say it gives me the feeling like he must be a very fantastic art. So it is nice. And so this is
unfortunately everything you have gets covered in paint with this job.
Yeah, that's true. And then how long do you think that it will take to finish this painting like today?
I'm gonna work on it and do a long day on it today. The problem with when it's sunny is the shadows move and the light changes things. So it just depends how much change there is as to how long I can work on it. But I'm hoping to be on it like maybe 6 hours today.
Okay.
Because it's quite a big board and it's quite a complicated scene and composition that I'm going for. So okay. 6 hours, and then and if it's not finished, I'll come back again and try and finish it as soon as possible.
So why I asked that question, because I might not be able to stay for some times, and maybe I can come back again.
Yeah, you're welcome to come back and see the progress. But I think until maybe like half three is a good time to see how far I've got today.
Fine. Is there anything else that you just need to tell my subscribers, my viewers, like what you gonna do with this, like after you paint it? Are you going to put it in the gallery, or are you selling it?
I sell my work, and I've got a limited business now with my art where I selling paintings. I work with different galleries, some in Stoke-on-Trent, some in Manchester, some in Wales, some in London. And then I do a lot just with my own kind of online channels as well. I'm on Instagram under Rob Poynton Artist. So you can see some finished ones there. But yeah, at the moment it's just about producing it and get the best result.
Okay. Can you let my viewers know your Instagram or in any social media platform or any online thing that they can probably follow you and subscribe you or something like that?
Yeah, that'd be great. Yeah, so it's Rob Poynton Artist.
That's good. Yeah, Rob Poynton. How do I?
Poynton
Artist. Rob Poynton Artist. Right. Is there any other platform if my viewers if they want to buy your paintings? Like, how can we connect you? How can they contact you?
Facebook's another good one. So again, it's Rob Poynton Art.
Yeah, Rob Poynton. Okay, and have you got any YouTube channel?
I haven't. No. Well, I think there's a few videos of me working on YouTube, but not many really.
Not many. Okay.
Does it work for you as a platform? Or,
I mean, for me it works. There are a couple of things happened to my channel lately, but I'm just doing it.
Just the street down there. Go on then.
Okay. මෙන්න මෙහෙම තමයි දැන් මේ ආර්ට් වර්ක් එක ෆිනිෂ් වෙලා තියෙන්නේ. මේකේ තාම වැඩ ඉවර නැහැ. තාම ඒක පේන්ට් කරගෙන යනවා. ගොඩක් තියෙන හැදෙන්නේ මේ විදිහටම පේන්නේ. ඔයාලා පේනම මේ තමයි මේ පේන්ටින් එකේ තියෙන්නේ. ඉතින් රොබ් අද උදේ ඉඳලා මම දැන් 7 ඉඳලා විතර මෙතෙන්ට වෙලා මේ වැඩේ කරනවා. දැන් වෙලාව හරියටම 1:45. Rob, do you think that you can finish it today?
Probably not now, but the light change now.
Okay.
And, I'll probably if the weather's good.
Okay. Yeah. So this area is supposed to be finished, the green area.
Yeah. I'd like to do more up there really and get a sense of the distance, the tail with the house. A bit more into it. Pull you down there and give you some real depth.
Yeah. Are you gonna use more colors to give? I mean, highlight the scene more. Or?
Yeah. So these are like base block colors, and then you kind of build like variations into them. The kind of overall color structures there, but then you can add more detail with just variations of the color over the top.
Okay. So in total, do you think how many hours that it will take for you to finish one drawing in general, like?
Yeah, sometimes they come together quick, sometimes not so much. So this one probably going to be maybe 10 hours in total.
10 hours in total just to finish something like in this size of artwork,
Yeah.
So I was thinking like if you will be here around, like I don't know, because now I'm going to pick up my kids. I want to show them here, because my daughter likes also painting.
Yeah.
So if you're around here, then I can probably show her. She will finish at 3:30 because it's really nice.
I might be here maybe quarter. But I've got to get my daughter as well.
Okay.
So I have daughter at school as well. So.
Okay. If not today, probably you will be coming on another day to finish it.
Tomorrow if the weather's good.
Yeah. The tomorrow weather is okay as far as I seen it. It was a bit cloudy as per the forecast, but I think it will be all right. So it is a good example. Like most of the time the young people, around here, they are just on the street with their cigarettes and like weed and stuff. But it's a very good example for the youngsters.
Yeah, I hope so. Yeah.
So.
I'm lucky really that I've had something like this to follow and keep me on track in life.
Have you got anything to say for young children, like youngsters?
Just like doing this has been my life kind of pleasure. So I think my father once told me, he said you will spend the majority of your life working, whether you want that or not. You're going to spend the majority of your life working. So it's important that you find work that you enjoy and that you love doing. Have that as a mission. Find some work that you love doing, and then just really embrace it and nurture it.
Thank you. So the young guys, please take him as an example. Without just wasting your life on the road. Try to do something like that, something like this, and it will perhaps make your life much more beautiful. Like this painting. Look at this. How nice it is. Okay, Rob. Then I will see you back again. I'll be coming again.
Okay.
ඔයාලත් මේ අවට ඉන්නවනම් ස්ටෝක් වල ඉන්නවනම් එන්න ඇවිල්ලා බලන්න චුට්ටක් කතා කරලා බලන්න මේ හරිම හොඳ චරිතයක් ඉතින් බොහොම නිහතමානී චරිතයක් මාරම සතුටුයි මට අද යාව හම්බුනක සම්බන්ධව ඉතින් ලස්සන දවසක් SL Brit channel එකෙන් අරගෙන එන තවත් එක content එකක් තමයි ලස්සන දවසක් කියන එක. ඉතින් ඔයාලා මාව subscribe කරලා නැත්නම් මම subscribe කරන්න. අපි ඊළඟ වීඩියෝ එකෙන් හම්බෙමු. මේ painting එක ඉවර වුණාට පස්සේ මේ painting එක complete වුණාට පස්සේ මෙන්න මේ විදිහට තියෙයි කියලා මම හිතනවා. මම පුළුවන් වුණොත් ඒ වීඩියෝ ක්ලිප් එක ගන්නම්. එහෙම නැත්නම් මෙයාගේ අනිත් artworks ඔක්කොම මම share කරන්නම් ඔයාලට බලන්න. එයාගේ social media links ටික පල්ලෙහායින් දාන්නම්. ගිහලා ආව follow කරන්න. මාවත් subscribe කරන්න. අපි ඊළඟ වීඩියෝ එකේදී හම්බෙමු. තවත් ලස්සන දවසක් තුලින් හරි එංගලන්තේ වටේ හරි එහෙම නැත්නම් on topic එකක් තුලින් හරි. එහෙනම් ජය වේවා හැමෝටම.